Hey, hey, happy day. Health, Wealth, Life, Day 51. Hashtag Health, Wealth, Life. And how's your day? How are you going? Did you have a good day? Did you have a bad day? Did you have a medium day? Whatever that means. Coming to you live from the Amazon today, as you can see. Live from the woods. And so where are we? Where are we? 51 days into the year, actually. What's nice is quite a little recap of how many days we're into the year. So we think it's the 20th of February. 20th of February, but the little man's crying. 20th of February, but we're actually 51 days into the new year. And what's happened? What's happened for you? I've been sharing my story, my journey so far, and some insights that I've made and I know. This scoot past. And today is a recap. So today is like not a recap. Yobanis, how are you, mate? Still in LA. So today is not a recap. What's the word I'm looking for? The word is review. So I want you to review and increase awareness on something. So 60,000 thoughts per day. Tara, happy days. Oh, that reminds me, Tara. So if you're watching this, apparently you can add notifications. So I wondered how one or two people came on so quickly when I started the live. And yeah, thanks, Tara. And hi, Adriana. Good speaking with you earlier. We'll talk more. Apparently on the live somewhere, it's down here somewhere, you can click notifications and you can be informed when it goes live. So this live or any live that you like watching, you can set it so it notifies you whether you're on Facebook or not straight away. So it's really good if you want to stay in touch and up to date with the people you like watching on live. So back to today. It's I hope you looked at Charles Eugster yesterday as well. 97-year-old sprinter, absolutely amazing. Once the live ends, you can subscribe. Thanks, Adriana, and turn notifications on. All right, do that now. So Charles Eugster, I hope you clicked the link in the last video. I put it in the comments box. Just have a look there. It's a 97-year-old sprinter, absolutely inspirational. Lets us know that wherever we are right now, whatever age we are, we can still improve and we can enjoy our as we age. Not to be feared and not to be thought down upon or badly on. And he wants to change people's thoughts about aging. So today it's about thoughts. 60,000 thoughts per day is what's estimated that the average person has. 60,000, think about that. 60,000. Now, my question is, when I thought about this all day today, was what was your first thought of the day? Maybe you don't want to share it. Maybe you do. If you're open enough to share it in this group, you know, it's friendly, pop it in the comment box below. Was it, this is going to be an amazing day? Or was it, I've got to get up and go to work? Whatever it was. What was your first thought? Remember what that was. Can you remember? Be aware of it tomorrow. Still in LA, amazing. So what was your first thought this morning? Oh, it's a nighttime now. So if you remember all the way back, what was your first thought whenever your last morning was? I think it was probably about 8 hours ago or so. Anyway, what was your first thought this morning? That's the first question. And what have you thought about most today? What have you thought about most today? Has it been, if you recap it, if you just review your day, has it been mostly positive thoughts? Hi, Rose. Happy to have you here as always. So what was your first thought of the day when you woke up? Remember that? And what have you thought about most today? Have they been mostly positive, mostly on the side of positive? Or have you been a little bit negative today? Or somewhere in between? What is it? Just to review, just become aware of that. And what will, now this is where the choice comes in, what will the rest of your thoughts be like for the rest of today? If you're watching this live for the rest of however much your day is, wherever you are in the world, or if you're watching this as a recording at whatever time, what will, even if there's only an hour left before you go to bed when you watch this, what will the rest of your thoughts be? And if there's an amazing book, so Thoughts Are Things. Thoughts Are Things by Wallace Wattles. Cool name, eh? Wallace Wattles. And he wrote a book called Thoughts Are Things. And he basically says that they're actually, if you can imagine your thoughts are physical things for a moment, you'd be much more conscious and restrictive or choosy about what thoughts you had. Because if you was creating actual things with every thought, so if every thought instantly manifested, what would your life look like? You know, will it be filled up with, you'd be surrounded by marshmallows because you've got a thing about marshmallows and you can't stop eating them, or you know, chocolate or burgers, or, you know, talking about food. But if you've got food on your mind, or maybe there's other things on your mind, so it'd be filled with that. But would that be an overkill? You know, you get what you, be careful what you wish for is another sentence. But so 60,000 thoughts per day. Thank you, Ibanez. Thank you for sharing. If anything's said that you think could spark a little chain of thought or could help jog someone into an improved state and a heightened state and a happier state, then please give me a thumbs up and give me a share. Let's get this message out. Bring a friend to the party by sharing the message. And give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts on this. What was your first thought of the day? What have you thought about mostly today? Are you working intensely on a project? I had a conversation with maybe 40 people today. And it was very intense through the middle part of my day, where I was having text conversations and phone conversations, and I filmed a video with a friend about some healthy protein snacks that you can get hold of if you're in Northwest London. If you're not, he hasn't expanded that far yet, but he could be. He's looking to expand. So if you're in Northwest London, then watch that video. It's coming up soon. I'll release it this week. I'll work on that tomorrow and release it this week. A good friend of mine. So I've slammed that in the middle of my day as well. We got a video done, we got an interview done, and that was a good set of thoughts. Adriana, thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. All good, help me get the message out. So it's all about thoughts. I just want you to bring your awareness. Just all I want to do is bring your awareness to what thoughts you're having. So Rose, you got my book today. Thank you for buying that. I hope you absolutely enjoy it. Happy to have a conversation with you and around it, and any clarifications you need, or you want to have a conversation about stuff, just let me know. Bryce, all the way from Dubai. I was watching one of your videos, Bryce. He was running in like the 82nd floor of a building or something. It was crazy. Crazy out there, different lifestyle. So what I want to do today is just bring your awareness to your thoughts. Thoughts are things. Now, I also heard an audio today where it talked about every 5 days you have a new gut lining. I think it was 6 years, you have a new skeleton. Every 5 years, you have all new organs. Now, what that means is they don't just take one out, put a new one in. Their cells are being replaced. Ross, how are you? And the concept of it was, if you have a tumor in your body and it lasts for years and years and years, they're talking about that it's not the physical body that's actually replicating that tumor. They're talking about the power of your thoughts and maybe an external force, but something coming into your being that's replicating your experience and the tumor in this example. So, for instance, if you can raise your level of vitality, raise your level of thoughts, no doubt that if you think more positively, if you spend some time with someone who just lifts you up and is really bubbly and smiley and makes you smile, you come out feeling better. Even if you went in and you had a bit of a cold and you feel a bit rough, you're like, oh. If you spend time with them, raise those, and it's only thoughts, right? Thoughts are things. Thoughts, energy, words, movement. Goes in that cycle. We may make a movement, but a thought had to come first. Before you can move your arm, you have to have the thought. The brain fires 0.25 of a second, I believe, before you actually move your hand. So it's very, very quick, but the brain has to fire before you move because it's impossible. So thoughts are turned into things. So all I want to do today is bring your awareness to how many thoughts. You've had 60,000 thoughts, roughly on average. That's what everyone has. And have most of your thoughts been positive or negative? Just answer me that. So Rose, Bryce, Adriana, Tara, have most of your thoughts been positive or negative? What would you say? Or in the middle? You kind of 50-50. So the answer would be positive, negative, or 50-50. Pop it in the comment box. Let me know. Give me some feedback. And whoever's watching the video, if you watch this as a recording, let me know. So what have most of your thoughts been? Just scan your day, picture back. I'd say for me, picture back your whole day and give me an answer. Most of my thoughts just say positive, 50-50, or negative. Give me the answer in the comment box. I'd say for me, I've been pretty good today, particularly in conversation I had where people could... middle rows, thank you. So 50-50. Not bad. Not bad. Could have said negative, so that's not a bad thing. Can we raise that up for the rest of the day? How many hours left in the day? You know, maybe 4, maybe 5, depending on how late you go to bed. Can you raise that up? Can you have a few more positive thoughts? Can you catch yourself when you're having, you know, a middle of the road thought or a negative thought and bring it up? So give yourself the positive opposite. So the positive opposite cannot live. Dark cannot survive when you bring in light, and it's exactly the same with negative and positive. If you have a negative thought and then a feeling follows it, you can't replace it with the positive opposite and still have that negative feeling. You have to raise yourself up a bit. 60-40, Yabanis, perfect. Thank you for answering. And that's good, slightly better, right? I would say I'm at about 75, maybe even 80% today. I was very good. So I had a lot of conversations around business and a product today. And lots of people could have said, nah, not interested. But I absolutely 100% believe in the product. It's absolutely amazing. And I shared it with honesty. And I'm just sharing it. You know it can help the people I've spoken to in more ways than one. And I have 100% belief in that. So that's where my positivity came in. It didn't matter to me if people said yes or no. It was just, you know, here it is. It's an amazing thing. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. So my thoughts stay positive. I have also spent time with a couple of really great people, positive people. And that always helps, like I just mentioned. So start off on a higher, but let my environment affect me. So dropped midday, raising it since left work. Brilliant. So well done. Well done. That's all we can do, right? Keep raising the level of thought. Peds, thanks for joining, mate. Give me the answer to this. If you look at all your thoughts, just scan your whole day. Have they been mostly positive? Have they been 50-50? Or have they been mostly negative? Hello, mate. So we're just answering and having a conversation about, we have about 60,000 thoughts a day on average, all of us. And do you have mostly positive? Or today, have you had mostly positive? Has it been like kind of middle of the road, or has it been negative? So Roz, you said middle-ish, middle of the road. So, okay, so cool. Mostly positive, Ped. So would you say I'm at about, you know, close to 80% positive today, which is really good. I've only had a few negative thoughts, and maybe that started out at the beginning of the day because I didn't go to bed early enough. My brain woke up and moaned a little bit when I first woke up. So glass always half full, brilliant. And that's the way we do like to look at things. We're in the right place. We're all in the right place together. So Pez, would you give us a percentage on that? Would you say 90%? Would you say 95? And Roz, can you raise that up for the next few hours, however long you're going to stay awake for the rest of the day, 6, 7, 8, whatever how many hours? Can you raise it up? Can you catch yourself? And maybe you don't catch the thought, but maybe you catch a feeling. You're sitting there and you think, I feel a bit sluggish. I feel a bit like a heaviness in my chest. Then as you've had a thought, there's a thought behind that, and just think, need to raise that up. What did I think? 90%. Amazing, Peds. Peds is leading the way. Anyone else can top that? Can anyone else top 90% positive thoughts today? That's brilliant. So, Roz, can you raise it up? So if we had that negative, maybe we notice it as a feeling, right? And you think, why am I having that feeling that you don't know? But you think, you've definitely had a thought. There's no doubt about it. And just try and trace that thought. If you can't find it, just have a positive one. Think about something you're grateful for. Amazing grandkids, and I've got my family around me, and I've got a house, and I'm, you know, eating good food today, and I can breathe, and I can walk, and I can see, and I can hear. You know, there's loads of stuff we can be grateful for, right? Something else I want to share with you, because there's lots of colds and flus going around. So one of the things about Health, Wealth, Life is I want to film every day for 365 days, and I've said, no worries, mate. So you're in the lead, Peds, 90% positive. So you're the winner right now. You're topping me even. I'm like 85 or even 75, 80. So 85 max for me. So excellent, excellent. Peds leading the way. Anyone can beat him. Pop it in the comment box below. So one thing I want to share is, as lots of colds and flus around me at the moment, lots of people have been ill. I haven't felt it so far, so fingers crossed I'm doing all the right things to keep myself healthy. But I want to share this. Maybe you can relate to this. Maybe you think the same thing as me as well. I think as a health professional, I should never be ill. I should never be ill. I've had this conversation with a few people, and some of them say, well, that's ridiculous. You know, you're going to be ill sometimes, and maybe that's right. That's right. But in my mind, I'm thinking, as a health professional, I should never be ill. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. It's normal to get ill and then bounce straight out of it quicker than the average person, because I've got some tactics and some activities that I can stack. Maybe. So, you know, what's your thoughts on that? So I think I should never be ill. But the point of my 365, which keep going, is 365 days, which has been an inspiration to me, by the way, is filming for every day for a year, maybe I'm going to get ill. Maybe I'm going to get ill. Maybe, but I want to film on that day. I'm going to be open and be there and say, oh, rough today. So today I've felt like jaded, a little bit of a sore throat. Hasn't really stopped me, but I can feel it, and it's weighing down a little bit. What did I want to give the video today? I thought, oh, maybe, you know, all the stuff was going on in my mind, and I just want to share all these things so that I can get over some of the stuff that have blocked me in the past, and also so that you can see, like, oh, you know, we're all human. We all have similar thoughts. I think that same thought, and that's what stops me usually. He hasn't allowed it to stop him, so I'm keep going. Because I've been showing with people around me who've inspired me that go through no matter what happens because of their commitments and because of what they're passionate about and they love. That's inspired me, and then that's making me be more of a person who I want to be in the world. So haven't been ill since last March because I practice what I preach. Perfect. Yeah, I haven't been ill for a long time. I very rarely get ill, but maybe I won't get ill. You know, I've trained hard, and it might be just a little bit of jadedness, but and tiredness. I didn't go to bed early enough last night, as I said. But that's a thought that I had. You know, what do you think about that? Do you think, as a health professional, they should never be ill, or is it just human that you're going to get ill, but you shouldn't stay ill for too long? You know, what's your thoughts on that? Pop it in the comment box. Let me know. Send me a direct message. Happy to have a conversation around it. So just recapping, 60,000 thoughts in a day. Question is, what was your first thought of the day? What did you think of most today? And what will you think of for the rest of your day, whatever's left in your day? Now, just answer this question. Did you have mostly positive thoughts? Did you have middle of the road, 50-50? Or did you have more negative thoughts? Or were you somewhere in between? Should bounce back quicker. So, Adriana, if you looked at your whole day, what would you give it as a percentage? I know you said that it got dragged down because of your environment, but now you're lifting it up again. Overall, would you say you're at 50%, or have you got it up to 60, or can you raise it more? So try and give me a percentage on that, and give me as many comments in there, all of you, as many of you as possible. Give me the answer. Give me the answer to that. I am speaking to you if you're listening to this. So turn on notifications as well for the Facebook Live, and you'll get 60-40, positive to negative, yeah? Pretty good. Not bad. Can we raise it up for a few hours? Can we all raise it up for a few hours? Just keep ourselves positive. And we may track that from either at the actual thought, if you can catch it, or from the way you're feeling. You might get a sinking feeling. You might get like a enclosed feeling. It might be a feeling, right? So just be aware. And if it's a negative feeling, then it's a negative thought that's created that. All right? So that is the theme of today. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Peds, see you, mate. Let me know about Thursday. Hopefully catch up soon, mate. Have a good one. Keep it positive. You're winning this one. You're winning this one today. All right, so pretty much done here. Just wanted to bring your attention to 60,000 thoughts. Can you have most of your thoughts predominantly think positive? Because this will impact our wealth, our wellness, our impact in the world, our passion, everything. Every interaction you have, everything. So the more positive we can have, the more positive we can be in the world and impact others. And bring them up. Because like I said, you spend time with someone who's positive and upbeat and got loads of energy, that just rubs off on you. It's just natural, right? So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's be that in that group. Let's be that person all in here. And then when we go out in the world, let's take all that with us. All right. That's it for today. If you haven't answered and you're still listening, give me a thumbs up. Give me a share the video, help me get the message out to more people. Invite some friends to the party tomorrow, 6 p.m, Health, Wealth, Life. Bring a friend or two, and we'll have some fun, I promise. And we'll talk about something profound, but raise your positive thoughts, up, raise them up. Keep on doing it. All right, that's it for today. Have an amazing rest of the day. Take great care of yourself and everyone around you. And remember, happy is a skill that you can learn, and this is a better way to bring out your personal best. Let's go get some health, wealth. Let's take the world with us. I'll see you tomorrow.